welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So today, since last time we took like an hour to do that that one mission for being promoted to Superior Private, we unlocked a bunch of new assaults, and I have yet to check on them. I like to try to go off of memory, I guess like as a sort of memory exercise. We'll notice as our mercenary rank is going up as well that our sanction timer, just like our signet timer, is increasing. But in all honesty, I think that's something they changed over the years, because I distinctly remember back in the early 2000s getting to second lieutenant and my sanction, being annoyed that my sanction did not last any longer than the 2 or 3 hours or whatever, like signet did. So I don't know when they made that change, or if maybe my memory is blowing smoke out my ass, but yeah. But now that we're a super private, we got access to 5 new assaults, and let's see if I can remember them as we go through the list here. Escort Professor Chenois. I don't remember that one being like super difficult, but if it's an escort mission, then it's probably kind of difficult solo. Let's see, Sagelord Elimination, that's probably just kill. We can probably do that pretty easy. Let's see, Troll Fugitives, I don't remember, I'll have to look up. The Extermination, I think, is just killing a bunch of enemies. And then Saving Private Riaf. I don't remember that one either. So I'll have to look some of these up. I'm gonna look up Sagelord Elimination though, just to make sure. I think it might be you gotta kill the Sagelord, but I think that he's like in the midst of a bunch of other mammals, so it's not exactly straightforward. The object of this assault is to hunt down Sagelord Malalja and damage him until he is forced to warp out. Okay. The area of the assault is filled with Malalja trainees that will aggro and link with Malalja. When Malalja links trainees, they will only initially be aware of the target that Malalja currently hates. Trainees will not de-aggro naturally, but if nobody acts upon them, they will go passive, and they kill their only target. While not too dangerous individually, a swarm of trainees can be caused by a fleeing Malalja, can cause a wipe. I guess we should grab re-raise then. Okay. Using a pet, such as Carbuncle or Widescan, can help you more easily locate Malalja if he runs away from you. Once Malalja reaches 15% HP, he will warp, and the Rune of Release will spawn at the dead end of I-7. So basically, we're not actually going to kill the Sagelord. We're just going to hurt him so badly that he runs away. And he's some sort of mage, I assume a black mage or a white mage. He doesn't regenerate HP when he runs away from you, so that's not going to be a concern. I guess our only real concern is whether or not we can live through the waves of trainees and then also damage him with enough within 30 minutes, which I'm pretty sure we can do. I don't remember this one being super duper difficult. I vaguely remember chasing a blue mammal with a staff around for a little while. And that's it. That's all I remember about this one. And I'm pretty sure the second time I did it on my other character, Dumaculum, that I was already such a high level. I was like already 99. I just walked in and hit him a few times. So we'll grab an Icarus Wing, just so we can I don't know, instantly weapon skill the Sagelord, maybe make him run away right away or something. I doubt we'll be able to do enough damage in a single Savage Blade. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have like... I don't know exactly how much we're gonna have to damage him, I just know it's probably gonna be more than one Savage Blade. I'm trying to think about the escorting Professor Chenois one. I'm pretty sure that's like, there's an elven mage-looking guy who, like, you have to, like, I think he follows you, maybe? And you have to break stuff that's in his way and also keep him from dying and stuff. But, like, he doesn't try to run away from you like the Corsair and Seagull Grounded. So it's a little bit easier. But I don't fully remember it. I guess I'll look it up too while we're zoning. A long-haired Merid has been found frozen in the eternal ice of Lujom Sanctum. Escort Professor Clover B. Chenois to the site of the discovery. So, let's see. Frozen bones and gelid boots. All monsters here are susceptible to light-based sleeps, such as Sleep Song or Lullaby, or Light Shot, as well as Wait and Bind. The assault was once titled Escort Professor Clover. Escort Professor Clover B. Chenois to the room at J5. All mobs within the assault will aggro Professor Chenois, as well as any other member without sneak or blood aggro from yellow or lower HP. The Professor does not have a lot of HP, but you can heal him. Sneak will prevent mobs from aggroing you. Mobs in this assault will also aggro a summoner avatar, which can be useful to round up mobs and get them out of the way. If the summoner is sneaked and has wide HP, he will not get aggro from the mobs aggroing his avatar, even if they kill the avatar or he releases it. Okay, so it's not really a lot to be said. But we're doing Sagelord Elimination. Strategy. At 75, the Professor has higher HP than the other caps, which makes this the best one to do it in. With sleepers and debuffers, summoner pets are in fact detrimental to the mission because they wake up sleep mobs and break bind constantly, so it's best to go with the setup of White Mage, Red Mage, Bard, or something similar. Keep the skeletons bound or gravitied, whichever is up, and the ghosts asleep. The ghosts can be slept with black magic, so there's no problem there. If the Red Mage has Crimson Cuisses, this will help you as you run ahead of the Professor and sleep the mobs he is running towards. If he does not aggro, just keep cure bombing him. The monsters in this zone have a low interest rate, so they will de-aggro very fast so long as you keep a safe distance. Keep yourself and the Professor in high HP, as he can trigger blood aggro from monsters. Previous strategy is outdated with item level gear, blah 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 blah. I get that people want to be like conscious of the most up-to-date stuff and doing stuff at the highest level, but there's always been this severe mental deficiency in the player base of this game that you need to get the maximum level first before doing any of the content. Like, you would think that stuff like Chains of Promathia back in the day would have disproven that, or like, you know, made people realize that that's not always the way the game is intended to be. But like, I don't know, people are Fucking salty tryhards. I was a salty tryhard once. I still kind of am. But, like, damn. Like... Okay. Go ahead and use the Icarus wing. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure where the Sagelord is at the start. That's also part of it finding him. It's like we're in another makeshift Mammook map, more or less. It's like part of Mammook was cut out, so we gotta go find Sagelord Malolja. Whoa, 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 I don't want to run off the side just yet. I want to find Sagelord. Okay, he's all the way in the north there. I wonder if the trainees are thieves or blue mages. Well, that one looks like a Beastmaster. Okay, I guess their job varies. Oh yeah, he's got a shit ton of HP. This is gonna take forever. Let's see if we can't gravity him. Man, he moves fast. Oh. And that caused these guys to come and attack us. How about that? You know what I didn't grab? I didn't grab re-raise. Oh dear. Holy fuck, he's gonna, like, we're gonna aggro every single one of... Let's take the ninja out next. Ninjas are annoying. Holy fuck, we should have brought re-raise. Like, this is actually ridiculous. How the fuck am I supposed to... Yep, I'm dead. Wow, okay. I don't know how we're expected to actually do this assault then. Like, solo. We might not be able to do it at 75 solo. Let's see. I guess what we could do is we could just kill the trainees. Like, just kill the trainees. Like, just go ahead and kill all the trainees. And then when he runs away from us... I mean, we probably don't have time to kill all of the trainees, given how much HP the Sagelord has. But, like, you saw what just happened. Like, he ran away from us, and then all of a sudden, we had 8 billion... Actually, I think it was like 7. But way too many Mamooks for us to handle. Just coming along. Oh, our Scorpion Hunter sold. That's nice. Let's see. Got any rabbit pies up for sale? Why would you pay 100k? Come on now. Wonder if I can get the stack for 50k. Or less than 100 anyway. Yeah, whatever. If I'm gonna pay that much for food, I'm gonna get more red curry. Although honestly, I think I already have some red curry left over. Okay. So Sagelord Elimination, take 2, Electric Boogaloo. Man, I wanna show off assaults for recordings, but like if I'm gonna fail them, like, and that really cuts into the recording time, you know. Give me increased meal duration so I can make my red curry bun last twice as long as the assault, please. Now give me refresh so that when my MP goes below a certain threshold, I can get 1 more MP back every 3 seconds. Yes, you've been awarded blah 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 for blah 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 blah. Okay. You know, I actually still haven't tried Imperial Agent Rescue. If we fail this Sagelord one again, I'll try Imperial Agent Rescue. Like, I don't think that we did that. Let's see, Imperial Agent Rescue? Nope, it's nowhere to be seen. Yeah, the Sagelord has a lot more HP than I wanted him to have. Even with only having to get him down to 15% or whatever, like R1, like 2800 Savage Blade to him or whatever, I think it took like 5% off his bar or something. Like, we're in for a fucking goose chase here. Not to mention having to fight all these fucking trainees. And I still didn't get re-raised, but whatever. Honestly, if I die, I'll probably just time out anyway. Because I have to rest the weakness off. So, that alone is like 5 minutes, and then actually getting back to full HP and MP before rebuffing and whatnot. That's like another few minutes. Like if you die in assault, it's like 8 minutes until you can like actually work towards completion of the assault again. So, I mean, I guess it would be better than failing like by dying, but. Yeah. Also, when you die, you have 3 minutes, like, to come back to life if everyone is dead, because, like, they'll just kick you out as a means of clearing the assault lobby. I don't remember how many assault lobbies there are for each assault. I think the instance cap normally for instances in this game is capped at 3. Or that's the way it used to be anyway. And this caused, on high population times, or like when there were still a lot of people playing the game, this actually caused you had to wait for fights or to enter areas sometimes. And I think that might even still be a thing with like the new Odyssey and Sortie and stuff. I mean, Fox was telling me that they might have to like they gathered together for their event and then they had to wait like they might have to wait like an hour or something just to get in. And that I think that hour is spent with one person like constantly mashing get in, get in, get in, get in, or something like that. Because you never know when the group ahead of you is going to be done. Because they might lose or leave early. Okay. I don't think mammals resist water. I guess we'll try it out and see. I don't know. They do fire spit, so I guess I'll go with bar fire. I kind of wish Red Mage would learn a spell that was like a job ability and you could just use it once every like, I don't know, once every 20 minutes or something, and it just put all your buffs on you. Like that would be amazing. Like just one cast, all your buffs are up. Huzzah. Sometimes I get really tired of buffing. But I can't really win without buffing, so. I wonder if the Sagelord is in the same spot this time. He probably is. But he runs all over the map. And you see there's already like half a dozen trainees on wide scan. And he can run anywhere. And so I'm thinking even if we start killing trainees, we're just going to time out. But like, I don't know exactly how him running away works. Or anything like that. I do know it's possible for him to run back towards the start of the assault and run around like the water pond where there's no other mammals, and that's actually where you want him to run if possible, because you know he can't like. I wonder if I can sleep his blizzard. Sometimes Beastmaster pets from monster Beastmasters have peculiar immunities that their monster wouldn't normally have. Like, I just put his blizzard to sleep, but it woke up instantly, I guess? I don't know. Talk about annoying, though. It is a blue mage. And it's kind of crazy how much HP all these trainees have. The guide on the wiki says that they only link with the person who has hate on the Sagelord, but in the old days, that should be everyone in your party. So I guess like one method for beating this easily would be to bring a bunch of pet jobs in and just have your pet fight with the Sagelord. And then when the Sagelord run away, they'll just kill, like you don't do anything, you just let your pet fight. And then when the Sagelord runs away or whatever, I'm pretty sure the Sagelord is the only blue Mamu here, whatever. Yeah. Also, we can do this because monsters and assaults don't generally respawn. I don't know if that's like universally true, but normally they don't. Oh, I interrupt you, so you interrupt me? Is that what we're doing now? Is that what we're doing? Is that how we're playing this game? Also, I'm not sure. I don't know if we put gravity on the Sagelord, if that would let us like bind him, or if he's just immune to both spells. He's probably immune to both spells. But, eh. I really wish they had let Red Mage have Regen 2 and Regen 3. I mean, you get Regen 2 at higher levels, like level 80 or something, or level 85 or something. But they never let Red Mage have Regen 3, and I don't know why. They let Scholar have all the way up to like Regen 5. And I think Rune Fencer gets Regen 4. And Regen is really nice because it's usually more MP efficient than Cures. So if you're not going to constantly take damage, then you'll be fine. Also, I'm not sure how the Sagelord works as far as running away from you goes. I don't know if like you engage him from a certain direction, if he runs away from the direction you're facing, or if he just runs past you. I already forgot what direction we engaged him from when we fought him last time. But like, let's see. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 trainees left to kill. And we've got about 22 minutes left in the assault. And then we have the Sagelord himself, so. Let's switch over to the ninja and then sleep the blue mage. Because we'd have to wipe the shadows on the ninja first. And because he's got 4 shadows, that takes a minute. So we might as well wipe his shadows and then kill him. Also, I'm kind of annoyed. My shock spikes don't ever seem to proc stun. I'm wondering if the spell is bugged or if it just really sucks. The only spike spell that people really value is Ice Spikes because it almost always procs a paralysis. Whether you're a and usually it's paralysis that's fairly potent. Because, like, the potency, I believe the potency on Ice Spike's paralysis is set. It's not doesn't... Which I guess is both a good and a bad thing, because it's like... You can't really improve it, but you can't really, like... It can't really be worse, I guess. I'm just gonna rotate with your dog here. Alright, make my day. You bastard. Okay, so... Just got that room to the south of us, I think. But I'm not sure if we can even get in there easily. So I'm going to go ahead and engage the Sagelord and see which way he runs. Because he might run away from them. And if he does, then I think we'll be gold. Possibly, anyway. We might not be gold. We shall see. Yeah, I said I was gonna try gravity on him, didn't I? Of course, he moves so fast that even if gravity lands, he might like not be very impeded by it. Yeah, okay, he has total immunity. Okay, so he's making a beeline somewhere else. I don't know exactly how far or where he runs, but I guess maybe we should buff up just in case he runs by some mammals, because they'll link regardless. Which, barring that, I think we'll be okay unless they're all ninjas. If they're all ninjas, I think we're kind of fucked, but if they're not all ninjas, I think I can be fine. Okay, so a Beastmaster's coming in. And a Blue Mage is coming in. So I'm gonna sleep you. And we'll sleep you. Then we'll take out the lizard. Yeah, I guess Blue Mage next would make the most sense. I got some nasty spells they could use at random, so. Pollen is not one of them. Of course, if they had, like, the bee's actual pollen instead of Blue Mage's pollen, it could be quite a predicament. Okay, now we'll take out this Beastmaster here. Who should go down pretty easy. Yeah, the Sagelord is sort of meandering back. I guess he just sort of stopped up there. Whee! Suck my Savage Blade, you. I wonder why he did Somersault Kick instead of Rushing Drub. Or whatever the axe Mamu weapon skill is. Okay, we got about 15 minutes left in the assault. Sagelord came back out to play. We probably gotta slow and paralyze him again, I would imagine. could be wrong. He might still be debuffed. Nope, he's not still debuffed. Alright, gonna run away to your backup dancers. My man. Swing the swords. Okay, so he's fleeing. But I think he's running in a direction that I don't think there's any, unless they repopped. Yeah, they didn't repop. So there's only 2 trainees left. So now we just gotta chase this fucker down. And I think we're golden. Man, paralysis wears off of him fast. Okay, now I don't like missing. Oh, I guess I need to dispel him. He did warm up, and I guess it's a stronger evasion buff than whatever we're doing. And is it always going to target the accuracy buff from that first? And he's running away again already. But he's, again, not running towards any backup dancers, at least none that I am aware of. Stop running, you're only gonna die tired. Oh, there's a few more backup dancers down that way. Yeah, maybe we ought to take those backup dancers out before we engage the Sagelord again. It's a little bit annoying, but I guess the whole map can't be 100% safe. Although it looks like he might have already run by them, so we might, yeah, we gotta deal with them. Okay, you go to sleep, Mr. Beastmaster. I'm gonna deal with your lizard, and I'm gonna deal with the ninja. Okay, you little ninja bitch. Settle down. Okay, so there's one trainee over there by him. I guess we'll take it out before we re-engage him. Man, I am glad modern day Savage Blade is OP as all shit. This would be nearly impossible without this kind of weapon skill strength. Although, in all honesty, our in spells are actually doing most of the work. They do a lot of damage during my TP phase. Like, what am I getting? Like 7 TP per hit or something like that? So it takes me, what, like 15 hits or something to get full TP? And so that's like, oh, you just coming over to me? You just coming over? You're not scared anymore? You just coming along for the ride here? I that how we do, Sagelord? Is that how we do? Yeah, you see the physical damage plus the in-spell damage. I'm doing over like 200 damage a hit. And yeah, it takes about 15 hits for me to get to full TP. So that's like 3,000 damage every TP phase. So sometimes my Savage Blades are stronger than my TP phase, but not often. I like the way Mamook looks. It reminds me of where I currently live. It's supposed to be kind of like jungle-ish, like from the way everything's covered in moss, like the ground and stuff and the grass. But I guess they just really wanted to give it a lush feeling. They made everything green because the trees still look deciduous. And man, those are some good-looking trees. Yeah, so the way I think the Sagelord is working is he has several different spawn spots, and he just runs towards them whenever he's too hurt or whatever. Let's nuke him. Let's see how much our nukes do. I've got a pretty good nuking setup now. And let's see if I can just finish this fucker off. Yep. Good beans. Good stuff. So he warped out. And counted as us defeating him. Your face into our memory we have burned. Pay dearly you shall. So where's the rune of release? I7? Okay, I7. So is that, yeah, it's a little side room again. It's kind of funny though, like, we're a mercenary right now, right? The Empire's hired us out, we're part of Salas. We joined Salahim Sentinels, and the Empire's hired Salahim Sentinels to do stuff like this. But as we're gonna learn, at least if I remember right, unless it was like inside material that I read somewhere, the Empire actually at one point hired the Mamulja mercenaries to work for them, and now they don't. And so they're like fighting them or whatever. Same thing with the trolls. And then the undead swarm is actually controlled by Lamia, which are chimeras that were made by the Empire to hunt down the pirates of Ephraimad. That's why they look like mermaids and why they're water-based and up there in the illusory atoll. And basically they all went rogue after tearing apart a lot of Ephraimidian pirates and turned on the Empire. And so basically the three Beastmen factions we fight out here that we fight against while fighting for the Empire, they're all actually factions that either once worked for the Empire or were wronged by the Empire or were even created by the Empire. So Final Fantasy XI is like a masterclass in writing gray morality, because like not everyone in the Empire is bad, obviously, but the Empire's like leadership is not exactly kid friendly. So yeah. But yeah, we won another assault, our first superior private assault too, so that means dicks. We got 5 more points towards our next rank. The next rank is... Okay, so what do we gotta do for extermination? Because I think extermination would be one I could get done. The most beautiful thing about this is because of the Rhapsodies item giving us tags at an alarmingly high rate, we don't even need to worry about failure. Failure means almost nothing to us because by the time we fail, we've already, like, if they would let us hold more than 3 tags, like, we would have already built up more tags. So, So yeah, this one is just literally just what it says. We kill all the monsters on the map, and then we're Gucci. By the way, I did more Nizal Isle between recordings, and I'm up to floor 41 now, so I'm almost halfway through Nizal. And I got the Dancer and Dark Knight weapons, so I'm now at 13 out of 20. There's only 7 more weapons for me to get. I believe it's Paladin, Red Mage, Scholar, Corsair, yeah, Paladin, Red Mage, Scholar, Corsair. Let's see. Yeah, Beastmaster, Scholar, Red Mage, Paladin, Corsair, Beastmaster, Samurai, and Ninja. Yeah, that's why. Okay. Yep. And I'd really love to get Samurai and Ninjas, particularly Samurais, because Samurais, it allows Samurai with just Sekinoki to 2-step darkness skill chain by yourself, right? It's called Tachi Rana, which is like, you know, Samurai Sword Murder or whatever. Like Rana, or Crow War or something like that. Like Rana is written in a way that it could mean crows and or war, and so some people like refer to it as Crow War, but a bunch of crows is referred to as a murder, and so I like to think of it as Tachi Murder. But it's actually not a super strong weapon skill relative to the other Samurai weapon skills because it's multi-hit, and Samurai doesn't have a lot of attack enhancing abilities or anything, so they have to rely on sub-jobs for that. But basically, it's a 3-hit weapon skill, and it's intended for you to basically open darkness, and then you close with Tachi Gecko. Because for whatever reason, whenever you Sekinoki on Samurai, your opening weapon skill gets an accuracy penalty. And I don't know if that's confirmed, but it sure as hell feels like it. I've missed the first weapon skill on my Sekinokis when it's not Tachi Rana, like, I've lost count. It's super annoying. But even if it wasn't a multi-hit weapon skill, you'd probably still open with it because its modifiers are just lower. But the modifiers are lower because it's a multi-hit, so I don't know. Maybe, that's a hypothetical I guess I can't really go into. It's got a really cool animation though. You know, it's part of the reason I leveled Samurai as my 4th level 75 job back during the 75 era. The other reason was Samurai Champloo. Love me some Samurai Champloo. Alright, even though it's Waters Day, I will do that. And then pop on regen, and let's see. So, we've got to go both ways to kill stuff. Gotta kill everything, so I think we'll just go south first. Because, then we can just go north, and after we turn around, like, I mean, I guess we'd go either way, but I don't think it really matters too much. Although, then again, where does the rune for release pop up? Here. I must have buffed in my nuking set. I think my end spell's doing slightly lower damage, but whatever. It's the cutest leech I ever did see. Final Fantasy XI had a pretty good run of making monsters incidentally adorable or whatever. Zach White, would you please go to the magic list? I'll put my mindset up on, make sure that I have full powered end spell. Later, when we start doing Dynamis, or when I attempt to do Dynamis, which if you remember, when I resumed the Let's Play, it was because Ralgrim's soul or whatever started bugging me about it in Zarkabard. Whenever I do that, we should be able to get some gloves for Red Mage from the Artifact 2 that give another enhancing magic buff, and that'll be more than welcome. Make our end spell stronger. Of course, we're going to get more enhancing magic skill as our level rises, so whenever I finally decide to level to 99, we're going to gain a bunch of end spell damage off that too. So, we will eventually see numbers higher than 141. But for the 75 cap, this is where we're kind of stuck at. Honestly, it's really fucking good damage. Composure did not exist at the level 75 cap, and it's part of why our end spell damage is so high. Without Composure, our end spell damage is like half, maybe even not quite half, but like 40% of what we're currently swinging for. Because like Composure buffs the end spell damage by like times 2.8 or something like that per point of damage that the end spell would do. It's not quite 3 times the amount of damage, but it's somewhere close to it. But not quite. And apparently one of these monsters we kill is going to come right back to life as like some sort of undead thing, which we also have to kill. I also decided to steal some level 75 gear that was salvage gear from my mule because he had it, and it's of no use to him because it's not item level gear, and it's available to Puppet Master. It's called Usukane or Usukane or whatever. It's the body, the legs, and the well, feet from Z&M actually, but I actually had full Usukane on that character, and I actually upgraded the feet to the level 99 version. And I kind of wish now that I didn't, because I would have loved to have those feet on Calm Wind in this day and age. But if I can get that gear together, and then use it on Puppet Master, I can actually get Puppet Master a relatively good TP setup. And it's made me think, hey, if I can actually get up to 17% haste on Puppet Master, that's the same haste level as on Red Mage, then I could use my White Mage Puppet and actually probably do better in some of these assaults. Probably not much better though, if better at all. I don't know how much damage the White Mage Puppet or the Mage Puppet in general would add. Puppet Master's damage dealing capability is pretty high now, and has always been decently high. But like, if you've got to use a support puppet, then it's not. It's like the puppet, like the White Mage Puppet only heals as far as I know. It heals and melees. Whereas the Red Mage Puppet heals, nukes, debuffs, and buffs. And then the Black Mage Puppet just nukes. And, oh man, there's More slimes down south. I'm glad we went south first. But, yeah. And man, crystals and shit fill up my inventory so quickly in these assaults. Just throw this potion away. I don't need no potion. Get out of here. I wonder if I could do that escort Professor Chanois on Bard. Bard has light-based sleeps. And if I just gotta keep monsters asleep, I think I could do it. But, I don't know. I don't know if the professor just starts moving or what. The recommendation is to just sleep everything, but I don't see why you couldn't just kill it. Of course, it is a bunch of ghosts, black mage ghosts, so not exactly easy prey. I'll look up the Professor Chanois one on the other wiki. It probably has older information that'd be more useful to me. You can actually solo every assault nowadays, just not necessarily at level 75. And like, I'm not trying to just like plow up in rank and like get every single rank right now at 75, because without some serious help from like Vox or Krubu or something, not gonna happen. But I do want to go as far as I can before, like, my limiting factor more or less is the assaults I can't solo, since I have basically infinite assault tags. And I am more than comfortable with trying almost everything. But I'd also kind of like to like sort of base it on my Nysul progress. Like, I'll stop trying to rank up when I finish Nysul. And finishing Nysul is kind of nebulous, because I don't actually know if I can solo all the way to floor 100 at 75. Because it gets harder the higher up you get. Of course, that's a little bit nebulous. It just has a chance of being higher, because there's some RNG involved. The monsters do go up in level a little bit. Not a whole ton, but a little bit. And you're more likely, the higher you get, the more likely you are to run into like 5 lamps. And the bosses gain access to more TP moves or something. And I guess since they removed the need to get to floor 100 to break your mythic weapon skills in a timely manner anyway, the only reason to get to floor 100 in Nysul is for mythic weapon progress. You have to have a runic disc at floor 100. Proof that this is an assault area. For a second, a rock was rendered in the way, and in some assaults, that rock is always there, so you can't go past this way. wonder how many... Probably have to go all the way north since we had to go all the way south. And we need to rebuff Phalanx and our Inspell. Love this music. Yeah, I would just like to get a little bit of mercenary rank as well for like story purposes. Because when you do the Treasures of Aragon story, they sometimes refer to you by your rank. Like when you have to go to like the Imperial Palace a few times and stuff. And like, it's kind of funny doing it as like a private, and like, you know, you feel like a nobody, but, you know, your rank doesn't actually matter as far as like story progression or how you're treated or anything. But I just think it would be kind of cool to like do the Aragon story with captain rank and then have them refer to you as captain. Of course, I actually think part of getting captain is being done with the story, so we might only be able to get to first lieutenant. But I think first lieutenant actually requires every assault to be completed, so might not be able to do that either. Because like captain is every assault completed and first lieutenant rank, and 25. You earn 25 assault points after getting first lieutenant. And first lieutenant introduces 5 new assaults anyway. So I'm pretty sure anyway. But it's been a real long time. Also, fun fact, first lieutenant and captain weren't always in the game from Treasure of Aragon's onset. I believe the highest rank you could get to when Treasure of Aragon first came out was second lieutenant. And because I distinctly remember getting into an assault static with members in my third in-game link shell and finishing out the assaults all of us had never done before. Like, we went through clearing all the assaults we'd never done before, and then like finishing out the ones that we had done, because like, or that, you know, like that we did all the ones none of us had done before, and then we went back through and filled out, you know, on an individual by individual basis the assaults that were still missing. But like maybe, you know, like the leader had done them before, or, you know, like one of the backline people had done them before or something, like. And I remember the first lieutenant's rank came out, and all the assaults for first lieutenant, if I remember right anyway, if first lieutenant does introduce new assaults, which I'm pretty sure it does, they're all basically hard boss fights. Like, one's against the Hydra, one's against the Cerberus, one's against the Chimera, one is against a monster known as a Diverger, which is basically a dwarf from Norse mythology, but they look like demons, and they're counted as demons that like sit in a floating throne. And no acid missed today for you, my friend. Yeah, they you are just despawning, right? Okay, good. And then what's the last one? Because okay, it's Cerberus, Hydra, Chimera, Diverger. There has to be a fifth one. What was the fifth one? I think the Diverger was in Periquia. The Cerberus was, I believe, in Lebros Cavern. Hydra was in Mamul. And Chimera was in, I think, Azuf. But what was the last one? This is gonna bother me, and I'm gonna have to look it up. But yeah, they weren't very hard to do in a party of 6. Especially if you had endgame gear from like Sky and stuff. Which was pretty common. Everyone in this game that played it that wasn't like just naturally casual and didn't care about like rank ups or like progressing even the story or whatever, they would just like go make a guild and maybe get to maximum level and maybe get maximum merits if they even got that far. A lot of people, like from playing 14, I've learned that there was a lot of people who played 11 and they just gave up like around level 60. Like, they just said, you know what, this isn't fun anymore. This is taking too long. I can't get anything that I care about done, and so I'm just gonna quit. And they actually stayed quit. But the circles I wrote in, like it was a bunch of people who like all wanted to do endgame. People who like would quit occasionally but come back like 2 weeks to 2 months later. People who would get permanently banned on one character and then buy a new service account and start another one. Like, I was friends with a bunch of people who never gave up and were on the bleeding edge of everything. But what's funny is, also from playing 14 and meeting other people that I didn't get to play 11 with, I've met a lot of people who apparently were in in-game link shells in 11 that were way better than any in-game link shell I was ever in. Like, they got to split Dynamis currency, they had multiple people working on relics at the same time. It's like completely unheard of to me because we got a Carbuncle's Ruby. We don't need that. That's funny. They must have really kicked up the drop rate on that. That's just funny to me. Oh, it came back. Undead Leech. Dun dun dun. Alright, since you're the special one, I'll go ahead and debuff you. Leeches are actually one of my least favorite creatures to fight. They're not particularly dangerous, but they're amorphs, so they resist most physical damage, and they have a really nasty AoE TP move called Acid Mist, which gives like, I want to say like minus 30% attack power for like 3 minutes to everyone it hits. It's bad. Like, it makes sure you hit like a wet noodle. That makes your whole party hit like a wet noodle. And then they also have TP Drain Kiss, which steals your TP, so. Huh. Carrion Toad. Oh, actual undead monsters. How about that? Every time I see one of these things, I think of the description of like one of the eldritch like flesh slave creatures that like the ancient ones or whatever, or old ones used in like H.P. Lovecraft's Mountains of Madness. They don't, like, they're undead, and I don't really know what they're supposed to be based off of from like Eastern mythology. I'm sure there's something they're supposed to be based off from Eastern mythology, but a lot of stuff in 11 was just based off stuff from mythology. Take the old D&D route of that mythology sounds pretty cool. And, okay, that should have been the last enemy, I think. Unless we missed something somewhere. Okay, H8, and we're at K6. Alright, we've got to run all the way south. How about that? So maybe for movement optimization in the future, go all the way north first, then go south. And the south will be slightly closer to H8 than the north. But we've still got plenty of time to get there. You can tell from our protect and shell buffs, which we cast just like a couple of minutes after we entered. We probably have around like 6 minutes or something like that left at this point, and we'll probably get the 5-minute warning before we get to the Rune of Release. But yay, another assault done! And it's a new assault, so now we're up to 10 assault points. Working our way up to Lance Corporal, baby. Yeah. I always kind of feel like Lance Corporal is the, you're finally making headway in rank. Even though it's only rank 4, basically. There's 10 whole ranks before Captain. Just like with mission ranks. They're just named differently. They're named by military convention. Military enlisted convention. You see the similar ranks, not exactly the same ranks, but similar ranking in like the United States Marine and in the French. Oh, you can see the Rune of Release on wide scan. How about that? Yep, yeah, like American military actually took their enlisted ranking scheme from French military. That's why we have like the word lieutenant or whatever. And colonel and stuff like that. Mystery axe. Oh, there's the 5 minutes. Right before we touch the room. What did I say? Let's put a little bit of a cure on this guy. Why not? I've been doing that lately. A lot of players on Odin just seem to like not care about being at full health, and they'll just be in the middle of town, like almost dead, just standing still in like a random spot, not even near like a home put crystal or something, and it bugs me. So I just heal them. And if they have enough vitality, like if they're a high enough level on the right job, my cures actually hit over 500 sometimes, and I get progress towards that row objective. I'll get that healing for healing for over 500 on the row objective someday. Someday. These doors are always so jank. They load in closed, right? They load in with the closed appearance, but if someone's actually opened them, like as they load in, you saw what happened. Like, they didn't used to be that jank. I mean, they've always been a little bit jank, but they didn't used to be that jank. Congratulations. Okay, give me the fucking tag. Let's see. Let's see. You're Escort Professor Chanois, which I don't think I want to try on Red Mage. Let's see, what was the other ones? We did Sagelord Elimination, right? Extermination was right here, right? Like, we just did it, right? Yeah, okay. What did Periquia have? Saving Private Riaf. For some reason, I think that one is a pain in the ass, but I will look it up in the wiki real quick. A squad sent to search for a Seagull Fratry hideout has failed to report. Find any survivors, especially one Private Riaf, a relative of the Gale Serpent General. Experimental Undead, Bard and Thieves, Cursed Chigos. Experimental Undead, aggro, true sound, and job abilities. Cursed Chigos, aggro, true sound, and true sight. Cursed Chigos have additional effect, Curse. It is very easy to lose aggros on mobs in this assault, especially with movement speed enhancement gear. Cursed Chigos may be one-shot killed with a critical hit, job ability, or AoE weapon skill. Your mission... The mission is a man. You begin the assault at I-7, which is also where the Rune of Release spawns. The goal is to rescue 3 captured NPCs while avoiding the Farmers and Chigos. The NPCs are hidden in the 4 side rooms in the middle. They will be seen as hunched over figures in a black cloak, which will only turn into an NPC or a Farmer when you move up to it. Note that there are other ways to tell the difference between an NPC and a farmer, as shown below. Your group should have a way of dealing with three cursed Chigos in each room. While possible to pull these one by one with care, you will often end up with all three at once. Having a way to sleep these as well as someone who can easily dispatch with the Chigos is recommended for this. You can also sleep the Chigos, check whether the NPC is a farmer or an NPC, and run away while they are still asleep. There are only 5 possible combinations for the hunched over NPCs to appear in. You can distinguish between NPCs and farmers initially by the direction the hunched over figure is facing, except in the east room. Farmers will always be facing east. And then it lists the 5 patterns, where Riaf is in the south, Riaf is in the west, Riaf is in... Okay, that's interesting. I think I vaguely remember this one. In all honesty, if we were going to try it, we'd probably want to sub Dancer instead of Ninja, so that we could kill the Chigos with steps, because they're going to strike so fast that they'll go through our shadows really quickly, but also because steps are job abilities and we'll kill them in a single step, as far as I'm aware, and also with the flourishes, I believe. But then I don't know how strong the farmers are, so we might... I don't know. I don't know! But we got a pretty high critical hit rate anyway. I'm willing to give this one a try on camera, as the last assault I tried today. See if we win. See if we lose. I guess we have to save all the privates, the whole squad, even though it's called Saving Private Ryan, which, you know, is obviously a Saving Private Ryan reference. Could be worse though. They actually recommend bringing Samurai or Samurai sub and meditating so that you get, since everything aggroes anyway, so that you get TP, and then doing an AoE weapon skill to kill all of the Chigos whenever they aggro. Which I guess would be smart, except for the fact that meditate's on a 3-minute timer by itself and only gives 60 TP. So you'd have to walk in, meditate, wait 3 minutes and meditate, and that's like 6 minutes per room, and there's like 5 rooms to check. So like that, you wouldn't be able to do that for every room anyway. Although I guess it would help. I guess if Samurai has enough sword skill and can use Circle Blade, we could go on Samurai, like Samurai/Dancer or something. Be a little bit weird. But I don't remember what kind of sword skill Samurai has. I don't know if they can use Circle Blade or not. We're going to try on Red Mage, and if we fail, well, then we fail. We're already well over an hour at this point, so... It's funny, there's a new thing on the forums, a new topic someone started that's like asking if Carbuncle server is a dead server these days. And it's kind of funny because like a bunch of people are chiming in like, yeah, just go to Ashura if you don't want to be on a dead server, because Ashura is like got all the social groups outside of the game going for it. They got like Discords and YouTubers and stuff. And there's apparently over 3,000 players on Ashura every day at all times. It's like the server that has like a Reddit presence and everything, so people who actually get curious to try 11, whether they heard about it through 14 or just heard about it, or like finally decided, oh hey, you know what, I want to try that online Final Fantasy that I never tried in the early 2000s. I don't even know what bar spell would help against like End Curse. But whatever. And supposedly, since everything aggroes here by True Sound or True Sight, I guess we just gotta be careful. Our objectives are those 5 rooms that look like squares, kind of, on the outside, you know, north, east, west, south. And one in the center. Okay, there's a red dot sort of near here. We might get aggroed. Okay, prepared to be aggroed by Chigos. Curse Chigos. Doo-doo-doo. Chigos have high evasion, so but one critical hit will kill them. Or one weapon skill. Ah, shit. Well, that curse isn't even that bad. Plus, we've got holy water. But see how fast they attacked? Like, it would probably have been a good idea to have brought dancers up. Okay, and we can kill that second like weapon skill or something. Or here, we'll just kill them both with Circle Blade right now. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. And there's a cloaked figure somewhere. Cloaked figure! Okay, that cloaked figure is facing the north. Let me look at the pattern for this. No, I did not mean Saving Private Ryan. I don't even know how I got the wiki page closed. Okay, so NPC faces north. In the north room, it's Balrob, so it's not going to be a Falmer. Oh, no, it says Ryef. Well, what pattern is that? Pattern 3, okay. Okay, so he's like the brother of the Gale Serpent General. But we still have to find the other 2. So since we're on pattern 3, though, we already know, like, it says we only need to go east and south. So that's going to save us a lot of time. This guide already known. Thanks, BG Wiki. You actually saved me time for once. Actually, it's really helpful. But having 2 wikis to reference and cross-reference and stuff is super helpful. Like, this game is so inundated with vagueness and misdirection, and well, actually, there's no misdirection, but you know, just straight up not telling you what to do a lot of the time. That yeah, having 2 compiled giant sources of information is amazing. Wait, it said east and south, right? Okay, yeah, that's west, right? So let's just keep going south, because we're on pattern number 3, and this is the only pattern where Riaf can be in the northern room. There was a Falmer right there. Ooh, and another farmer there. Experimental undead. Woo! And it says experimental, and that just makes you wonder, did the Empire try bringing people back to life? They're wearing Otterganian clothes. Hello. Okay, more Chigos, but our stone skin's already broken. Come on, critical hits. Give me the critical hits. Critical hits, please. Critical hits, come on. Yay, we got a crit. No, not the wimpy ass curse that barely affects anything. No. Let's go aggro this other Chigo and circle blade him. Oh, whoops. Oh, whatever. I'll take it. Where is the cloaked person? Hello, prisoner. Prisoner? 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 Oh. Ragamaka. If they're just named, how would you not be able to tell that it's them? My name is Balarab. Okay. The Lamier replenish their troops on the bodies of this lane, you know. You might want to hurry up if you hope to find Riaf in one piece. Why did it say his name was Ragamaka, but then he said his name was Balarab? What's the deal with that? Maybe it's a case of the game not they put the wrong name on the wrong NPC when they localized it or something. Don't mind me. Really glad I looked this one up without just jumping into it, and that they had the patterns listed, because like we're gonna finish this one with like almost 20 minutes left. That's pretty awesome. We might have to fight that one farmer, depending on what way he's facing. But I think we could probably take him. No, you don't want to aggro me, boo. Boo. He does not seem to have aggroed me, so... Which I'm surprised at. But I guess maybe they have a very narrow field of vision. Also, I don't remember talking to the prisoners ever in this. I think someone else always did it while I handled the Chigos. It doesn't want to hurt to do this one with like a tanky sub and a shield, because shield mastery, you'd probably get a lot of shield blocks and get more TP that way than even dual wield. No, he doesn't have a name. Balarab, okay. My thanks. You're a mercenary? You came to rescue me after talking to Balarab? No? Figures. Who would waste all the resources on a simple soldier like me? But I'm grateful for your help all the same. Where there's life, there's hope, as my old grandma used to say. Well, that's weird. You came to talk to me after talking to Ballarab. But you are Ballarab. But that other guy said he was Ballarab. So what gives? One of them like a secret agent or something and is just lying about his shit? Or what? It says the rune is at I-7. I guess that's the north room? Question mark? Okay, we're at I-7 now. Oh, there it is. Oh, come on now. Well, that one was easier than expected. And I'm glad for it. Mystery polearm. No idea what that could be. Apparently it can become a Yigit staff. Or a bunch of other crap. The Yigit staff is a staff usable level 70. Usable by warrior, monk, white mage, black mage, red mage, beastmaster, bard, summoner, scholar, and geomancer. It has 360 delay, 56 base damage, and in assaults, 57 damage. Ooh, we're cooking with fire now. But also MP plus 2% in assaults, which does not make it good to use at all. But whatever. I guess I'll try to get it appraised, see if an appraisal actually turns into one of the rare exclusive items. Something kind of funny about this game, though, is like, not every item is exactly as it appears. There's a lot of items in this game, even that are in common use, that people don't realize have hidden effects. Sometimes the hidden effects aren't even intentionally hidden. Whenever an item gets localized, somebody fills in the text for it in English, or whatever other language that it's going to be in. And sometimes they leave entire lines of text out. They just don't put stuff on, or they phrase it in a very weird way that makes it sound like it does something that it doesn't actually do. Trying to think of an example. There's an ammo piece called an Egotist's Tathlum, which is like level 92 and gives 45 HP, and I think a little bit of enmity or something. You know, goes in the ammo slot. And apparently it has hidden effect Lizard Affinity. Like how the Crimson Armor has hidden effect Dragon Affinity. And the only way to realize that it has a hidden effect is if you realize none of your other gear is causing you to be intimidated by beasts or whatever. Man, I just traded to you, right? Alright, polearm. Yeah, show me potato salad. Oh, brass diagonal, how about that? Oh, yeah, okay. Mystery axe. Yeah. A pickaxe, wow, amazing. Mystery box. It could be anything. It could even be a boat. Chunk of kaolin? What is kaolin? A high quality clay used in making ceramics. Okay, crafting item. Whatever. But yeah, I'd do another assault, but we're already at another hour and a half, and I'm also not exactly sure if any of the other superior private assaults can be finished by me right now. But I'll look it up, and I'll see what it's all about. But and if I can, then I will. Or maybe one of the earlier assaults that I didn't try, like Imperial Agent Rescue. But until then, we're just going to wrap it up there. So thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day. And I'll see you again.